they are grieving. They had this idea in their head of what their family would be like, whether or not they tried to have kids before and they're unsuccessful, and so they decided to adopt, or they just expected to have a different type of family. So you start to have these open conversations that are very honest, and they start to discover new feelings that they didn't know existed or had a place for, but they had the behaviors of that feeling. So there's some hard conversations there, and I would say in that, we're really just a sounding board. We're bringing those open-ended questions, and they're reflecting, and then I think they're better parents after. When they're in that crisis mode, we kind of vent to each other, AGSS, and call each other and lean on each other for emotional support, because it really feels like you're in it with the parent, right? You feel like there's no getting out of it, but you know, because you've seen all these other families do it. You've seen them come out of it. So you know there is hope, but it feels hopeless in that moment. So when you get out of that and then get stabilized and then you close, it feels good. It feels like you did something right. I just talked about this recently with some DCS providers, is that Lifeline provides a full service. It's holistic. So when a child comes into the DCS system, we can provide therapy to that child, we can provide case management to that child, we can meet with the school and talk about their IEP, we can provide those services to the child and the parent and the foster parent. Then if things go towards adoption and TPR, we can provide those pre-adoption services. Then after pre-adoption, we provide post-adoption services. So I think something unique is that you really could have the same caseworker for a child all the way through. I have had the pleasure of being able to be that person for one family, and it makes me a little emotional. They are coming towards TPR, but I've been with them since removal. And so I will do the pre-adoption, and then if they need it, I will do the post-adoption services. So the other day, one of the younger kids just reached up and hugged me and said, "You've been here from the beginning." And they've had multiple placements. And I've loved that I was able to be that one person who was kind of consistent throughout it. So that's something different about Lifeline, is that we can provide all those services.